we on?
I think so.
Hi, everyone. Oh my goodness, look at all the dog toys behind us. Hi, everyone. How's it going?
Hello.
Hopefully you all can hear us. Our neighborhood's a little bit noisy, especially today because it's 4th of July.
Yeah.
Happy 4th. Ronan doesn't know about the 4th of July yet.
Mm-mm.
No, he doesn't. How's everybody going?
Do you have your phone so that we can read questions?
No, but I can go get it. Here you go.
You want me to take him?
Yeah.
Or you want to just let him go?
No, you can have him.
Oh,
There you go.
It's the Ronan show. Ronan is 11 weeks old, I think. I think he's 11 weeks old. He is humongous, for anyone who's asking. He weighs like 20 pounds now. Oh, stop complaining. He loves playing with Oliver. He loves just bothering him and pestering him. Oliver's very kind. He likes treats. He doesn't really like pets or cuddles yet. Pretty much just likes to do his own thing.
Oh my goodness.
They're not being on their best behavior. Oliver and Clay's our friend's dog that we're watching, are inside because they are crazy. Maybe they'll come out later. No, he got on there earlier. Gets on the windowsill now to try and be a part of the outside world, I guess. From a cooler panda, yeah, are you, anyone in Pacific Northwest, hopefully you guys are all surviving. That was crazy. For anyone who's maybe like out of the States or isn't familiar, it was just super hot there. And that doesn't really happen. And it was, I think, causing lots of problems, but hopefully everyone there is okay.
Hi. I'm
Hi.
back. I have managed the situation.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Should we get into our questions?
Sure.
All right. We don't really have like a structure for this, so if you guys have questions, just ask them and we'll try and keep tabs as they come in. And we have a list of questions here that we're going to read off as well. So people have been asking where we bought a house. Where are we?
In Pennsylvania.
We bought a house, to everyone's shock, including my own, in Pennsylvania, kind of near where we lived before, right outside of Philadelphia. Yes. Let's expand on that. Why did we move back here?
I think somebody asked, they thought we were looking at houses in Charlotte.
Yeah, we did look at houses in Charlotte, and that was so funny because I had posted in one of the groups there, the Facebook groups, and somebody reached out saying that they recognized us and they were so excited for us to be neighbors. We really liked Charlotte, and we really considered living there. We looked at 4 or 5 houses there. But in the end, we just found one here. We were in Charlotte when we found this house and got this one, so came back to Pennsylvania. Yeah. The main reason I think we came back to this area, which somebody else asked, is because we really missed our community here. Sarah's parents are not far from here, and we have a group of friends that are here. And we're hoping to have kids soon, and so it's kind of nice to already have that community and have that support. Yeah. And it's nice after last year, like with COVID and everything, and also with traveling all the time, to have a place that's familiar. So it's nice to be back. All right. Are we gonna go back to professional jobs?
I don't know. I mean, maybe the bells are ringing.
We live really close to a church.
Live very close to a church, but not actually very close. Like,
It's probably
like
half a mile away.
yeah, like half a mile away. But
Yeah.
they chime the bells on the hour, and on the half an hour, and on the quarter of an hour, And then I think maybe
This is the hour one, so it's a song, I think.
I think on Sundays they play songs with the bells. Well, Jess does photography, and that's your job.
That is my job, yeah.
And
And I
you
am
are doing
taking,
that?
some sessions now.
And I am working as well. I'm just working in like freelance with like video and graphic design. But that's where we're at right now. I don't know what the future's gonna be.
Yes, we shall see. I don't think we're ever going to be super traditional and both have 9 to 5s. I don't know that we can do that again, at least right now. All right. How are we both feeling?
How are you feeling?
I'm feeling really well. Feeling good. I've got this guy here, and he just brings me so much joy. And I love seeing him and Oliver play in the yard. And I'm really tired because I usually am the one who gets up with them first thing in the morning, but I'm happy.
I am also tired. Rose slept so well the first week that we had him, and then since then he has just like not been sleeping very well. He wakes up 2 or 3 times in the night, which is just really...
And he wakes up so aggressively. It's not like he just like whimpers or like makes a couple scratches.
He is like a baby crying.
He's
straight
like,
up howl. He is like howling, crying,
So it's not very
screaming.
relaxing for anyone.
No, and then he's just like ready to go at like 5.
Yeah.
This morning he was trying to get up at 4. And we were like, no. But then it was just like crying until 5. Yeah, so tired, feeling tired. Definitely like there's a lot going on. A lot, like we don't have any furniture, so we're like trying to like do that. And also we're still like trying to plan a wedding, and we have this new puppy, and we just like make decisions like differently. So it's been, I feel like everything is a decision right now, and it's like all coming out as we like try to pick a couch.
Yeah, some things are super easy where I am like, I'm gonna do some gardening in the backyard, and I cut down whatever I want, and Sarah has no opinions about that, so I go to town. And some things you do and I don't even need to know about. And then there are some things where it's like, yeah, what couch are we gonna have? It's a long-term furniture investment. We've never really bought a couch before either.
Yeah, we have.
We bought that one, I guess, that set.
Yeah.
This feels more like adult furniture, I guess, is what I'm thinking. Like last time.
Well, it's just been
We had, like,
it's
a
been
small-
it's been like probably like 6 years since we
Yeah.
bought furniture.
Yeah.
So it's just like, yeah.
It's like it's all new again.
Yeah. And I think like, yeah, we just make decisions differently. Like
Yeah.
Jess had to like tape it all out on the ground with like masking tape as to like where all the furniture's gonna go and if it's gonna fit. And I'm just like, I would have bought it 3 weeks ago, but then it's just finding that compromise.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
So
Yes. Right, Ronan?
yeah, feeling okay. Feeling things are getting done.
We ordered a couch, so we're
We
like
did.
past that.
Well, so yeah, we have 2 dogs, like not even human babies, and I understand now why like if I feel like we moved in here and I'm like, we're never doing anything. Like we're never gonna paint. We're never gonna like all of these things that we like want to do.
We went to the store to buy paint last night after they were sleeping. Like that's where we're at right now.
Yeah, and it's not even a human baby. Like families with human babies that move somewhere new, like
Yeah.
good job. Next.
Yeah. All right. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-dum, bum. What are our plans for the van? Yeah, so we have plans to travel a little bit more in the fall. We're going to take another few months to travel. And after that, we're not too sure. We might sell the van, or the fall might convince us to keep it. It's kind of up in the air right now. Yep. Yeah. Oh, is that a burp?
Yeah,
Oh my
or
goodness.
did you, like spit on the shirt?
Maybe. He is like a baby. All right. Are we continuing our YouTube channel? Yes. Let's see. Do you want to look in there too and see what the questions are? Or should I do this
We should
first?
answer these ones first.
So somebody was saying how they lived in a small space for a while and then they moved into a larger place and it was really difficult for them, and they want to know how we're handling the excess of space now, or how it's affecting us.
I definitely clean a lot more. There's a lot more to clean. A lot more dust accumulates. It's interesting because like we don't have like furniture right now, and we're pretty much just like living in the mudroom, kitchen, dining room.
Yeah,
Basement.
we're actually kind of helping ourselves, I think, in a way.
Yeah, because we didn't like move into the whole house kind of, because we're getting the floors redone next week. So we're just like kind of contained to this one little area. And then the dogs, it's just easier to keep them, especially Ro, because he's like potty training. It's easier to keep him in a much smaller space and like the whole house. So I think we're kind of easing into it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for Oliver, it's been an adjustment definitely to have so much space.
Yeah.
He's been a little bit more barky. Yeah, a little bit just more hyper, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But he's getting used to it. It's been a week or two now. I don't even know.
I don't know. I have no idea how long it's been.
Yeah. Yeah, but he's getting used to it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what else, Ronan? I don't know how to use the internet. People want a house tour. I think we're gonna put a full house tour on our Patreon page for all of our supporters over there. We might show bits and snippets of it here on YouTube for everybody else, but for now I think we're gonna save that just for those folks. What do we do for work? We kind of already answered that. Thank you for all the congratulations, by the way. This is a question, I don't know if they were like actually wanted us to answer, but I'm gonna answer it. Why are all my favorite van people quitting? And I just want to say that I have an answer, and it's because I think everything is for a season, especially van life. For us, it's definitely for a season. It takes a lot of work, I think, to live together in a small space and to constantly be communicating and to be on the same page. I don't know if you can see Ro's face right now. Oh my gosh. Oh, he moved it. We definitely enjoyed van life, and I think we're gonna enjoy the fall as well, but it's not forever. Like for us, it was not a forever situation. It was never something we planned on doing forever. And for our mental health especially, having the space like to spread out a little bit more has been really helpful, and I think that's just a healthy choice for people to make. So can't expect people to do something like that forever, in my opinion, or at least all the time.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's answer is going to be different, obviously. But
Yeah.
I think that's a good answer. It's a good answer for us, yeah.
Stand by that. How did the two dogs get along? And how has dog training varied from dog to dog? They get along great. Ronan is so easygoing, and it's so funny the differences. We used to notice this when we fostered service dogs in training. We got the one, and then a year later we got another one, and we raised them the same way, and they were such different dogs. Their personalities were so different. Both labs, so different. And the same has been the truth for Oliver and Ronan too. We got Oliver, and he was Spitfire from day one. Like
Crazy pants.
crazy dog, like thrashing all over the place, making the weirdest noises, like almost aggressive. But I was like, this is an 8-week-old golden retriever puppy. Like there's no aggressive here. But this guy has just been a gentle giant. He has a lot of energy too, but he doesn't nip or bite or anything that puppies usually do, even though I'm sure he's teething. Oh, it's also so fluffy. I think we probably put more effort into Oliver's training.
He's like, what is this?
We were less tired.
Yeah,
And
and
less going on.
and less going on.
Yeah.
I think, and Ro like just follows Oliver. Like
Yeah.
he's like always pestering him and always wants to do what he's doing, and like we're trying to like give them healthy amounts of space, but also we just moved here and like there's been so much going on that like we definitely haven't been spending as much time training Ro.
We've been
Um,
making sure to take the time for like his polite behaviors, like sitting and waiting
Yeah.
and not jumping. Like we're definitely working on those, but as far as like tricks or like stays or waits, like nope.
No.
Nothing like that. Look at how big this guy is. Look at him. Look at him. Oh my gosh. He's hot. It's here today.
Doesn't feel that warm in the shade.
Are we gonna travel part-time? I think that's a yes. That's right now we're here. To the house that we had before.
Yes.
We did. So this market was crazy, as most people probably know. We sold our house in the crazy and we bought this house in the crazy. So we kind of just paid it forward. That's how I'm saying it. Are the dogs gonna be in the wedding?
No.
That was the plan.
No, the answer now is no.
The answer now is maybe they'll be there.
No.
Maybe. We got a dog-friendly venue, but they are a lot. Somebody's
There's
always
no
got to
way.
be watching
There's
these
no
guys.
way.
So unless we like hire somebody to handle them while we're there, so we can enjoy the time. I don't know.
There's no way.
We'll definitely get pictures with them.
Yeah, but
Will there be a new puppy or baby soon?
just literally, was it yesterday or like the day before you were like, you wouldn't get a third dog? And I
Well,
was
we have
like,
Clay here, and I was like,
no.
look, we can do 3. We can do 4 or 5, I think. We got so
No.
much space now.
No.
I think so. Does anybody have 4 or 5 dogs? How's it going for you?
I'm definitely no.
Ronan's not so sure. He's a pack guy. Do we feel more secure now that we have a home base? And is our wedding still happening this year?
Secure is an interesting word, I think. I'm wondering in what context, like, that person meant it. Like financially secure, safety secure, long-term secure.
Yeah, I don't know that that's the word I would have used either. It's definitely easier to have a house. It's more comfortable.
In some ways, I mean, it's give and take. Like, the grass is always greener, you know? Like, we're, like, in a van and we're dying for a fenced-in yard and dying for a house and more space, you know? And then how long is it going to be when we're here that we're like, man, I really miss the van? So I think yeah, the grass is always greener. And, like, there's so many things now, like, that come with the house that you don't have to deal with a van. We're paying so many more bills. So many bills.
So many more like things to do.
Yeah, so much more.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just a bigger space. And obviously, like, a van is a house, so, like, it's never fully finished. There's always repairs and stuff that needs to be done, but it's a bit more manageable. But also, you know, you're not completely dependent on one vehicle also being your house.
Yeah, and also like it rained for the last 3 days. Oh, sorry, buddy. And we were saying how we hardly noticed some days that it was
Yeah.
raining, and that's incredible with the dogs. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
So. yeah. And our wedding is still happening in October. We pushed through the confusion of the year. We're doing it. How are you feeling post PCT?
I was talking to some friends about this, like, the other day, how I feel like there's so much, like, going on right now in our lives with, like, moving into this house and trying to furnish it and dealing with the dogs and planning our wedding and just, like, normal life events of, like, the summer, like, things that are happening, and prepping for the fall of, like, this trip that we're taking with the van for a couple months. And there's, like, a lot happening, and I think maybe in, like, 6 months to 8 months I'll, like, have time to, like, feel a lot of things just about life in general, like the house and the van and the PCT and all of that. I know that it was like the best decision for us and for the time, so that's like how I feel about it right now. I do see like some of the people that I was hiking with, I see their pictures on Instagram sometimes, and I'm like a little bit like, oh, like good job guys, yay. But yeah, I think right now like my brain and headspace and everything is like so many different ways that just doesn't have space right now.
Can you even? Look at his tongue.
I see it. Next.
Somebody was asking how we're keeping our relationship strong during all of these big life changes.
Therapy.
Therapy. Highly recommend couples therapy.
Yeah.
It's been amazing.
Yeah. And someone said, I want to like address it. I saw like a comment pop up that somebody said that we look unhappy a lot of times or something like that. Somebody said,
Yeah,
let me see.
it was way up there.
Way up.
I think that's what it said.
I feel like sometimes you guys are unhappy, someone said. And I do want to just like address it because like we are real people, as you all are, and yes, sometimes we are unhappy.
Yeah.
Sometimes life is stressful, sometimes there's a lot going on, sometimes we're having a bad day. And I think we try and, you know, be as authentic to that as possible while still, you know, like not being like downers. I don't know.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
like, yeah, I mean, sometimes we are unhappy, sometimes we're not having great days, and I think that it's okay to address that and it's okay to portray that.
Yeah.
Because, you know,
You don't wanna hide
online, yeah, like online world, like there's enough like walls put up, like filters and, you know, anything that you want to portray, you can portray. And I think that sometimes that can lead to a lot of people, you know, just reaching for things that aren't attainable. And so, you know, whether that's in regard to mental health, in regard to physical looks or jobs or attributes or anything. And so we just always try to be real, and yeah, sometimes we're not the happiest,
Yeah.
and that's okay. And
We're
that's,
just doing
that's
the best
the way
we
that
can
life
over
is.
here.
That's
Yeah.
the way that life is. Yeah.
I like that. Thanks for saying that.
Yeah. Were there any more questions in there?
Nope, that was the end of those.
That was the end of those questions. So we'll give a couple minutes here to scroll up and see if there are any questions in here.
Yeah.
Someone asked if we're doing our own home renovations. If you are, please show videos of it.
We just bought primer last night.
We're gonna try to paint.
Check next week's video.
There's so many things that like before we moved into a house, I was like, I am an adult. I don't want to do these things. I don't want to paint anymore, because what happens with painting is I'm like super into it and I paint like one wall and I'm like, this is awesome. And then I paint a second wall and I'm like, this is not as fun. And then I paint a third wall and I'm like,
And your neck
done
hurts.
with this. And my neck and my shoulder hurts and I'm like, this is the worst. Why didn't I hire somebody to do that? And so before we moved into this house, I was like, hey, if we have to paint, we're hiring somebody to paint, because I'm an adult and I'm not doing it anymore. And then we were like, well, we're just gonna paint one room. One room. Okay, we can do that ourselves. And we're getting the floors redone afterwards, so like it's not even a huge like stressor.
And we're
we
painting
don't-
it white.
And we're painting it
so-
white. We're not painting the
surprise,
molding
surprise.
because the molding is getting redone with the
Yeah.
floors. So like it's gonna be easy.
Yeah.
And then one room turned into 2 rooms. And then 2 rooms is maybe turning into 3 rooms, and I'm sure I'm gonna be a little bit grumpy about it when my shoulder and my neck hurts, and I'm like, why am I doing this?
Again, check next week's video.
Yeah. So we haven't been taking that much video because honestly we've just been trying to like survive and adapt and just like take some space for ourselves. We've both been really sick. Well, I went to the doctor finally, got on antibiotics. I had been sick for a month now.
Yeah.
I'm finally starting to feel better. Jess was sick for a week or so in there. So we've just like haven't been doing that much video, but we will be doing video. Yesterday and today I'm like switching out outlets and stuff that like outlets weren't
Yes.
grounded, and just
So
like
Sarah is doing a lot of projects. Just to clarify, we're talking about hiring someone to paint, but you're talking about doing built-ins,
Yeah.
places, and
I think small manageable projects
Yeah.
that like aren't key to like the house, like if we...
We're not redoing the kitchen ourselves.
No,
if
like
we
we're
ever
not
do
going to redo
that.
the kitchen
Yeah.
ourselves. We are going to have our screened-in porch closed in with windows and make it a sunroom, and like I'm not doing that. So just small, manageable things that are still fun for me, and yeah, don't require too much in-depth. Just like easy carpentry type of things.
Yeah. Fun things.
Yep.
Fun things. Oh my goodness, look at those teeth.
Okay.
Isn't Ronan being the best boy, everyone? Can you even believe him?
Hi to everyone from all over the world.
Also, can we just talk about how Ro escaped through the fence this week?
Oh my gosh.
Look at how big he is. Look at him.
He's just all fluff.
He's all fluff though, and he slipped himself right through our fence. Not even to run away. He was just trying to follow me to the trash can. Like a good boy.
How's Ollie adjusting to his new bro? Ollie is a saint. He's so kind. He's really tolerant.
We're letting him set some boundaries. Like if he has a toy that is his, he wants it, he will do a little like Ronan, back off.
Yeah.
And we're encouraging him to keep his boundaries. And
We're also trying to give them separate time. Like we
Yeah.
take Ollie on walks, Ro doesn't go. We let Ollie play outside without Ronan and vice versa, just to try and like separate that a little bit.
yeah, and we feed them separately and all those kinds of things.
Somebody asked if both dogs are on raw diets.
They are. So we're actually about to start making their diets, their meals ourselves. So we just had meal plans made from a canine nutritionist, and we are gonna, today I'm gonna go out and buy some of the ingredients, and we're gonna prep those meals ourselves. It's gonna save us a lot of money.
Save us so much
And it's
money.
gonna be really good for them too, because that means right now they're getting like a grind, which is great. It's everything they need, but when we do it ourselves, they're gonna have those raw meaty bones that clean their teeth and are really good for stimulation. So I'm excited, and they're gonna be excited about it, I'm sure.
Yeah, and we bought a big chest freezer, which is down in our basement, to store it all in, and we are really excited because hopefully the pre-made raw is great. It was so great that we had that option while we were traveling.
Yeah.
And
they're
because
both
there's
so
no way
healthy. I mean, they just went to the vet, and the vet was just like,
gushing over them.
yeah.
There's no way we could have made it ourselves in the van. But we are going to be saving like so much money, like feeding both of them for less than it costs to feed Oliver.
Yes. So we are very excited for that.
Yeah. Someone said don't forget the vitamins. Yeah, we had a nutritionist make meal plans for them.
Yeah, it's all balanced to
Balanced
the
with
right
supplements
standards.
and all of that.
Yep. You got your supplements?
Let's see, any more questions on here?
Thank you all again for just being here with us this morning. I hope you're all having a great
Yeah.
4th of July if you're in the States, or just a great Sunday, or maybe Monday, wherever you're at. I don't know how time changes work. Rhode Island,
perfect.
that sounds beautiful.
Yeah, not really any other questions. So, yeah, we will definitely record.
Yeah,
making
let us
our
get the
raw
hang of
food.
it first.
Yeah, we can do we can do some videos about that.
Yeah.
I think the trickiest part is getting started and like finding good sources for all of these things.
Yeah.
That's gonna take some legwork, but you know, once you have that in place and you have the different butchers or markets that you go to for these things, then it should be easier. Will you lay your van up while it's not in use?
Does that mean store
Does
it?
that mean store it?
It's currently stored on the street outside of our house because it doesn't fit in our
fit in our
driveway.
driveway.
So sad. Oh.
Our driveway has this like really steep like S-bend in it to get like right into the driveway where it's flat or just where it's like straight, and it can't make the bend. There's like a huge tree on one side, there's a retaining wall on the other side, and we tried for about 15 minutes.
I cannot describe my stress levels in that moment. It was filled floor to ceiling with our Christmas ornaments and scrapbooks and things, and so very heavy, well over the weight limit.
Yeah.
Going over this turn, and it was like,
Yeah.
So we did
Oh,
not.
lift it off the wheels. Oh. We don't have plans to do that, although I'm sure that's much better for the vehicle. I'm not sure how long we'll keep it here. We might bring it back to my parents' house where it can be parked flat. Right now it's on a bit of a hill, where it can be parked flat and like out of the way. We will probably take it back there, and then we're traveling in it for 2 months in the fall for October and November, and then we will see what December brings. We'll see how badly we want a new kitchen.
that would be content.
If we want a new kitchen in our house, we might sell the van. Also, like, I don't want it to just sit somewhere. Like, I want somebody to use it and
Yeah.
enjoy it and
Yeah.
to, yeah, like have,
Yeah, it's such a good adventure.
Everything with
So
that.
somebody should be adventuring it. We're not.
yeah. So, we'll see.
All right. Thank you all again for joining us. It's about the
Yeah.
half-hour mark, so we're gonna.
Yeah,
call
should we
it.
get the other?
Oh.
Should we get Ollie
Okay.
and Clay out here
Yeah,
so that
go
everybody
ahead.
can play?
Yeah. Why don't you bring them out?
All right, this is our yard.
Okay. I'll watch her.
Okay.
Woo. Okay, crazies. Come on.
Hi, treats for everybody. Ollie.
Guys, come over here. Ronan.
Good boy. Good boy. Yes, that's a good pup. We have a whole pack. To play with the ball? Oh my gosh.
What about this
Oh
one?
my gosh, what a good
Or
boy you
this
are.
one? Ready?
Good boy. All right. Should we call it? Or do you want to let them play for a little bit?
Let them play. Everybody likes watching them play.
Okay.
Why not? If you guys... We can rent our van out. Yeah. I'm sure that there are like safe ways to do that. I don't know. Like I have like fear about insurance and liability and all of that. But obviously there are companies that rent vans and there are people that do that. So I'm sure that that's something that maybe we could do. But also it's like, it's finicky. Like any DIY van, any home built van, like there are things that, like if we were to sell it, I would have to make a very intense manual because everything works and everything's great, but some things are just a little bit finicky. Yeah. Okay, somebody else has asked us about enabling captions for like various language, and I thought that I did that, and I know sometimes it takes like a day or so for YouTube to populate those. But I will look more into that more carefully and maybe I'll reach out to them because a couple people have asked us to have closed captions on our videos for different languages, and I really thought that that was something that I did, but since you guys are asking, clearly it is not working right, so we will definitely look into that. What are you doing, Clay? Clay! Claymation, come here, bud. Leave it alone. Come here. You want treats? Boys. Treats all day. Are you getting that ball? You getting it? Are you getting it? Oh my gosh. Ready, Clay? Clay. Did you say hi to the people again?
He's growing up fast, guys. He's growing up fast.
Is that Ollie's friend? Yes, this is Clay. The yellow golden is Clay. Oliver is the copper golden, and then Ronan is our new pup. But Ollie's known Clay since he was like 8 weeks old, and they are best buds. And we are very good friends with Clay's parents, and they are away for the holiday weekend, and so we've been watching Clay.
Clay's parents also helped build our van.
Yes, Clay's parents helped build our van.
Or built it, more or less.
Built it, pretty much. Yeah. All right, I think we will say goodbye, and we will say thank you all so much for watching, and we will see you next week with more, just like a regular video.
Yeah.
And it'll be house stuff.
Probably painting. That's today's
Probably
agenda.
painting.
Maybe some gardening.
Maybe some gardening. All right.